My grandmother made every visitor sign a notebook by her front door. Family, the mailman, even the priest. The week after she died, my mother read it and called the police. Grandma Rose kept that notebook on a little table by the door for as long as I could remember. A cheap spiral thing, the cover soft as cloth from being handled. You didn't get past the welcome mat without signing it. Name, date, and time, she'd say, tapping the page with one finger. Both. We thought it was a quirk. She was 91. Old people have their rituals. When she passed in her sleep, my mother handled everything: the funeral, the estate, the house. I came over the following Saturday to help her sort through it. That's when she picked up the notebook. Look at this, Mom said, laughing softly. She made your father sign it Thanksgiving. Twice, because he went out to his car. I looked over her shoulder, page after page of familiar names. The mailman, Gary. Father, Dominic. Aunt Linda. Me. Then Mom stopped laughing. That's strange, she said. What? She flattened the page. The Tuesday before she died. Someone signed in at 2 p.m. No name. Just initials. DK. So, there's no sign out. She flipped forward. Turned another page. And look, the same initials. The Thursday before that. In at 1:40. No out. DK again. I leaned in. She was right. Every other entry had 2 times. Faithful as a clock. Grandma's own shaky hand had even logged herself going to the garden and back. But these DK entries just stopped. Like whoever it was never left. Maybe she forgot to write it down, I said. She never forgot, Mom said quietly. Not once in 20 years. We went back further. DK appeared 11 times over 4 months. Always afternoons. Always in, never out. And each visit, Grandma's handwriting on the surrounding entries got a little smaller, a little shakier. Mom set the notebook down and went to the bedroom. She came back holding Grandma's pill organizer. Rose was on heart medication, she said. I filled it myself first of every month, 30 days. She popped the lids one by one. This is week 3. It's almost full. She wasn't taking them, or someone wasn't letting her. Mom's voice had gone flat. The doctor said her heart just gave out. Natural causes. She was 91, so nobody questioned it. I felt cold. Mom, who's DK? She didn't answer. She was staring at the entry table, at the little drawer underneath it, half open. Inside was Grandma's checkbook. Mom pulled it out and flipped to the register. Her hand started to shake. There are checks made out to cash, she whispered. 2,000, 3,000. Every couple weeks since October. She looked up. The same weeks as the visits. Call the bank. It's Saturday. She was already dialing something else. The non-emergency line. I heard her give the address, heard the words possible elder abuse, and I need this looked into. While she talked, I picked up the notebook again and did the thing neither of us had done yet. I turned to the very last page Grandma ever wrote on, the day before she died. There, in handwriting so faint I had to hold it to the window, she'd managed one final entry. Not a guest. A message. She'd known. DK. Denise. Locked back door. Won't give my pills. Took the safe key. Help. Denise. Grandma's live and aid the agency had sent in September. Sweet Denise, who'd cried at the funeral in the front row. Denise Keller. I said her name out loud and Mom's head snapped up mid-sentence. The police came Sunday. They found the safe empty. They found the checks endorsed in Denise's handwriting. They found her prints on the pill organizer she swore she'd never touched. And they found, tucked in Denise's own bag when they picked her up, a stack of Grandma's jewelry she hadn't had time to pawn. But here's what caught her. Denise told the detective she'd only worked a handful of visits, cash jobs, off the books. No paper trail. That was the whole point of taking the notebook pages with her. She'd torn out the last 3, the ones with her name spelled out. She thought that was the only record. She didn't know about the checkbook drawer. And she didn't know Grandma made everyone sign, every single time in and out for 20 years. So that 11 entries with her initials and no sign out weren't a gap. They were a countdown. A record of every hour she'd spent alone in that house with a woman she was slowly killing, written in the victim's own hand. The detective laid the notebook on the table in front of her and tapped the page, the exact way Grandma used to. Name, he said. Date and time. In and out. Denise didn't sign.